Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around. We have an absolute snowstorm going on outside, so perfect day to have a nice heated garage and get out here and do some plinking. But every year, for the last 3 or 4 years, I've done one of these videos showing you guys the top 10 new air guns that I've collected over the course of that year. It was a pretty epic year for air guns, so it was a tough making the decisions that I had to make, and some of them you might not agree with, and some of them you might. But according to my list, I had a total of 35 new air guns. Well, new to me. Some of them were brand new. Some of them were used, and some epic old stuff that we'll see in the video here. But you're going to see a theme here for sure. So some of the ones that didn't make the list but were very, very close right off the bat, I got the Walther 250Z in 25 caliber. Absolutely magnificent gun. It was just, it came down to, you know, there wasn't any more spots left. So, but let's see, what's a couple of the other ones. I got a Crosman M1 carbine, original wood version this year. That was pretty cool. I did get a King BB gun. That was pretty awesome. So I got actually 2 Cometa Phoenix 400s, the ultra short, or the compact version and the full length version. Both of those are just awesome rifles. What else? I did pick up a Crosman Model 1. That one, I really struggled not putting that one on the list. But when you see the ones that I did pick, so I think I got the Walther 1100Z like in late December of last year, early December of last year. So I believe that one was from the year before. But just a bunch of great guns this year. All the Pinty rifles that came in. One of them I did put on the list here, and I hope you guys aren't surprised by that, but I think it deserves space on the list. So, and we'll get right into it here, though, not in any particular order, but the first one on my list is my one of the ones I think is one of the coolest HWs in my collection. I do have a couple of HW22 long rifles as well that are pretty epic, but this is an HW35 from 1970, and this is a new addition to my collection this year. So this might be one of my favorites, honestly. It is just a fantastic shooting gun, and I don't know if it's all original. I haven't done anything to it, but it just shoots so wonderful. I know that these German guns did have an issue. Some of the, like, finework bows, especially from the 70s, had an issue with the piston seals crumbling in them, and so so that's why I don't know if that one's original or not, or somebody may have replaced that one already. All right, so moving down the list. So this next one, I just think is an all-around epically cool pellet gun, and just an iconic American pellet gun. This is the Daisy 853 Avanti. I tried to pick a few guns from different genres or types of guns, or whatever you want to call them, and not just stick with all one type. So this one is a single stroke pneumatic, which I love my single strokes. You guys know that. But this one, I picked this one up. Got this one from Derek over at Derek's Adventures. little trading we did. Pretty cool stuff. But that's the Daisy 853. Actually, one of the 2 Phoenix 400s I got from him as well. So that's pretty cool. So now the next one, and again, this is coming up on that theme. Probably half the guns I have are Springers or gas rams, or, you know, that type of gun. But this one had to make the list. This is my Arms TX200, and it is just, it's too pretty and too nice of a shooting gun to not make this list. Just an epic gun. This one is 22. The last 2 were 177s. It does have an anti-bear trap. All right, so let's see here. I'm on. Last time I shot this was at 50 yards. So I gotta crank her back here. Hopefully it'll be, I'm gonna shoot at one of the big bullseyes there, because I don't know where it's, yeah, a little low, because I was shooting it had it zeroed at 50 yards. All right, so that one's number 3. Again, this is not necessarily in a particular order that I think that is my favorite, but just so what I did was I actually searched for, first I searched through my mail calls, which most of these came in through mail calls, and then I looked through the rest of my videos and came up with a few others that I didn't do in a mail call. All right, so I have not made a decision between these 2. I'm going to let you guys make the decision between these 2. So I have a Hammerly AP20 and an Air Venturi Comp 10. When I did the one head-to-head between the 2 of them, the Air Venturi just barely eked out a win. But I think this one is so cool. It's just, it's hard for me to make a decision. So let's we'll leave that one up to you guys to comment in the comments which one you find more epic. Don't have too many pistols on the list this year. These 2 and one other one you'll see in a minute. But this one is just such a fine shooting gun as well. I had a hard time, so you guys are gonna have to help me out here. They're both about the same price. I think if you bought them both retail, the Hammerly would be a little bit more. All right, let's see. So we did that one, that one, that one, those 2. Let's talk about a cool old PCP that I picked up recently. I think you guys are gonna agree with me putting this one in the list. But this is an old Crosman, well, not terribly old, but it's a CH2009, so it harkens back to at least around the 2009 mark. I don't remember. I think I looked up the production code on it, and it was from right about that time. But this is a really cool, it's supposed to be a Very nice precision offhand 10-meter gun from Crosman. One of the local shops had a brand new Challenger. I think they call this the Challenger as well. Yeah, Challenger. One of the local shops had a Challenger in house. What happened here? Did I not get it cocked? Oh, I guess I didn't get it cocked. Gotta make sure you pull that handle all the way back. You can pull the charging handle back far enough that it will allow you to put a pellet in there and still not have the all right, so that was what, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4, that was 5. Okay, so now the next one was kind of a 3-way tie, but I think I've settled on which one I actually want to include, and I'll show you that one last. Let me move this Challenger out of the way. So the first one is a Beeman R8, which is a little bit bigger, but still an epic Springer from the Weihrauch collection, Weihrauch line. All right, let's go to the same bullseye I shot the TX200 at. Oh, this one has a safety. So the winner of this three-way tie will be number 6, I think. But so that's the Beeman R8. So the next one is a Beeman R7, and that one's been shot at 25 yards as well, so we gotta take that one down. So this is a brand new production Beeman R7. So that R8 was from like 1984, if memory serves right. But man, this R7 is so nice a gun. All right, I'm gonna shoot that same target. And again, none of these targets are really, I'm just shooting them so I can shoot something. But so that's the new production R7. But the one that I chose to actually be the winner between these three, get this one set right down here. I had to pull these all off the rack so I could have them out here and ready, is this older Beeman R7, which says it was made in West Germany, so we know that that makes it before 1989 or 1989 or older. I can't remember what the date was on this one. I'll put it down here because I did it. I definitely looked it up and had it in the video, but this one's just so much smoother than that new R7 and just a little bit cooler, I think, than the R8. I don't know. But I just love a little youth gun. I have so many up here. I have the whole little German collection right here, a Fock and a Hanel and Diana, little youth guns. Of course, I've had those for years. Not this year, didn't get it this year. But this one's just such a beautiful checkered stock and nice and vintage. Got to remember that safety though. Just such a smooth shooting gun. So there's number 6, I believe. Yes, number 6. All right, so what else we got? We have, all right, let's I know you guys are going to find this controversial because I didn't pick the Barra, but I threw in my Pinty Buster. Or not Buster, this is the Pinty Thumper. Sorry, this is the, so I really like the Buster, and I really like, I think they call it the Striker, the new bullpup, but I haven't had them long enough to really make a decision to really say that they're better than this one. But this guy is just so accurate. This Thumper is accurate. It's got a really nice feeling trigger. All right, let's go to the center of that last big bullseye there. Oh, so I was shooting this one at a pretty good yardage here. So let's see where I'm at here. I got to come up like that. Oh, I was low on air and I let it go really low. So I was only going to shoot 2 shots anyway, but it just told me that it only wanted to shoot 2 shots. But when you get below the reg on a regulated gun and you keep shooting, you run the risk of blowing the rest of your air out. So that was number 7. Let's see, we got 8, 9, 10. Yep, okay. So another super epic gun that I picked up this year at the Pennsylvania Central PA Airgun Show was this very early, not the earliest revision, but very early, probably early 50s, 53, 54 maybe, Walther LP53. They had another revision, very early revision, where it was like shiny instead of crackled paint. I actually have the original box. It's over there, kind of mounted on the wall, not permanently mounted or anything, but this is just an epic. If you're a air gunner at all or a James Bond fan, you know this gun. But really, really cool. I don't really need the cocking aid to, it's easy enough cocking gun that I can cock it without any problems. So, but if you wanted to cock it and you really didn't want to be holding on to the end of the barrel there, and again, like I said in the beginning, this is not in any particular order, you know, just how they kind of fell randomly. But I love my little target pistols. All right, we've got 2 left. I wasn't sure if I wanted to include 2 underlever Springer 22 calibers, but they're both just such epic guns that it was tough for me to exclude one of them. So I had the Arms TX200, and then this is a Weihrauch HW77K, and this one dates to about 1992, if I remember right. This one also is a 22 caliber. Most of these I've been shooting at 25 and 50 yards, so I'm going to save that last small bullseye for the last one. So we'll shoot this one at that same bullseye I was just shooting at there. Just an epic gun. Definitely wasn't intended to be shot indoors, but it's a out at the range gun. It's not loud. Forgot the safety. But that is the Weihrauch HW77K. All right, one more to go. What do you guys think it might be? And again, this stuff, I don't believe this. It's a very cool gun, but I don't think it's going to be the top of the top 10, and I'm not really going to say what it is because I think they're all pretty awesome. But this is a cool old East German Haenel model 311, and so this one's pretty cool. It's got really like a bolt action type of feel to it. You pull that back, and then you do that, and it's got a little loading port. You pull that forward, drop your pellet in nose first, close the loading port. All right, we've got one last paster up there. Oh, this one does have an automatic setting safety as well. All right. This one is pretty stinking cool though. And very accurate. So this one would date from before 1989 anyway. Not sure exactly when, but I'm guessing sometime in the 80s. But let me know what you think of my picks. Maybe I left something out that you think that I got this year. Got the Diana Oktoberfest. That was a pretty cool gun. I didn't include it. Well, I know I didn't include any BB guns. But hopefully I didn't leave anybody's favorite gun out. But there you go. That is my top 10. I really appreciate everybody being on the channel. The channel has grown so great. We just went over 21,000 subscribers, and I never would have guessed that. Almost doubled from last year. I think we were at like 12 or 13,000 at the beginning of this year. So, but there you go. That is pretty epic right there. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.